By 20, the castle no longer saw a boy. It saw steel. Broad shoulders, scarred hands, a voice that rarely rose, a sword that never missed, and armor so polished young recruits could see themselves inside it. Men whispered that he never bled, never laughed, never lost. Some swore he once fought 3 wolves with no torch. Others claimed he walked through winter storms without feeling cold. But legends rarely tell you what happens after the battle, only who survived. And every night, long after songs had faded, while other men slept, one silver knight still walked the halls, listening, counting, waiting, for something that never came. The North loved strong men, men who hunted, men who fought, men who buried fear deep enough to lead others through it. And by 20, he had become everything a kingdom could ask for. He was first through every gate, first into every battle, first to volunteer, and always the last to leave. Villagers loved him. Children chased him through snowy streets. Young boys carved wooden swords pretending to stand like him. And old soldiers, men who had seen real death, looked into silver eyes and quietly whispered, "That boy was born for war." But war had nothing to do with it, because every scar, every victory, every night alone on frozen walls was never about courage, only proof. Proof that if he stayed awake, someone else could sleep. And deep beneath the steel, beneath the titles, beneath the praise, one frightened little boy still counted footsteps. That winter, wolves came early, starving, desperate, bold enough to cross torchlight. 3 children had already vanished from northern farms. So when the horn sounded, men ran. Torches, spears, steel, snow. And leading them all, the Silver Knight. No helmet, no fear, only focus. They found tracks deep in black pine, fresh blood, tiny footprints, and somewhere ahead, a little girl crying. The men hesitated. The knight did not. He ran alone through branches, through snow, through darkness, toward the sound. Then silence. Even the wind stopped, and there, between frozen pines, stood the pack. 4 wolves, starving, yellow eyes, blood, teeth. And behind them, a little girl, shaking, crying, too afraid to move. The wolves growled, the knight drew steel, and for one impossible moment, his silver reflection looked 6 years old. Then he charged. Steel, snow, blood, teeth, screaming. The first wolf never touched him. The second never saw him move. The third died with its jaws still open. And the fourth, the largest, lunged straight for the little girl. And something ancient woke. Not courage, not skill. Something older, smaller, terrified. The knight dropped his sword and threw himself between her and teeth, just like before. Steel hit snow, fur hit armor, claws screamed across silver, and for one impossible moment, the entire forest watched a grown man protect a child the exact same way a little boy once protected a door. The wolf fled, the girl lived, and the men who found him hours later carried the little girl home wrapped inside his cloak, while the knight walked behind them, bleeding, silent, and smiling for the first time in years, because fear had worked again. That night, the castle celebrated. Torches, mead, songs, and cheers. And somewhere above them all, one silver knight stood alone on frozen walls, watching, listening, counting. Because when fear becomes a thing that makes you great, how do you ever teach your body that the war is over? The kingdom called him fearless, but courage had never been the thing keeping him awake.